Hello everybody, Amanda here from Calmer Thoughts for my Calmer Thought of the Day, and this is day 16, so on a Tuesday. So today's thought is all about spending more time in the moment and being more present. Mindfulness is my tip for today. And before I go into that, just for those who don't know who I am Amanda. I'm from Calmer Thoughts. I'm a solution-focused hypnotherapist and mindset coach, and I help people with stress and anxiety and depression. And throughout lockdown, the second lockdown, I've been coming on every day, giving tips and hints and strategies to help us cope through these next few weeks. I also see people on a one-to-one basis, and I do Zoom sessions with people who want a little bit more than just these tips. So if things I'm saying to you resonate with you and you're thinking that you need a little bit more help, then please feel free to contact me, because I'm seeing people by Zoom, and in a couple of weeks I can see people face to face again, which will be fantastic. But today's thought is about mindfulness, just spending more time in the present moment. We spend a lot of time forecasting the future negatively, looking back on things that have gone wrong. Even in the moment, we are worrying about things that could go wrong and that have gone wrong. So mindfulness it's very simple, but it is actually quite a hard thing to do, and you can possibly do it just for a few moments at a time to begin with, until you practice it more and more. But we rush through life and we really don't spend much time stopping and literally smelling the roses and taking time to notice things around us. So one of the easiest things we can do, and I talked about this the other day, was breathing. Just doing mindful breathing, taking a few moments and just concentrating on your breath, the sensations of your breath, what it feels like as it enters your nostrils, as it goes down the back of your throat into your lungs, the feeling of your chest rising and falling. Again, it's one of these things, we do it automatically every day without thinking, and we don't really take much notice of what it's doing to us and how we feel. So that's the easiest, simplest, most readily available form of mindfulness you can do. So taking a few moments, a few deep breaths, and really noticing that breath. It focuses your mind, and it's a distraction. It can distract you from those worries and those anxieties. Other things to do is, this is the perfect time of year to go out for a walk. The season, it's changing, all the colours, the leaves are coming off the trees, the ground is covered with leaves and it's crisp underfoot. In the mornings it can be frosty. It's not at the moment, but we've had some frosty mornings. There's so many things to take notice of. So just going out for a walk and just for a few moments, not for a long time, because as I said, your thoughts will come in and distract you, but just give yourself maybe a minute where you will just notice what you see, what you can hear, what you can feel, the temperature on your skin, the sound underneath your shoes as you're walking through the leaves or on the pavement or in a field, wherever it is. Just take a moment and really be in that moment. Things like just washing your hands. When you wash your hands, again, we're doing a lot of washing of hands at the moment, we should be doing, for 20 seconds. So use that moment. That's 20 seconds of your day where you can just focus on washing your hands, the sensation of the water, the heat of the water, the bubbles on your hands, moving your hands around each other, your fingers. Really focus on the sensations and the sounds and the feelings. 20 seconds, that's all it takes to be in the moment. Standing under the shower in the morning, another thing we all do, or in the bath, just be aware of the feelings you're having, just being in that moment. Some really simple ones. Listening to the birds outside when you go outside, having your cup of coffee. Really enjoy that cup of coffee, savour it. We do so many things so quickly and we rush through everything that everything just becomes an automatic response, and we don't really take the time to enjoy it. And goes back to another one of my things that I talked about. These all link. If you follow this through, there's a link, common theme that I'm going with on this. Gratitude. Sometimes it's just being grateful. That cup of coffee in the morning, we boil the kettle, we make our coffee, it's done. We have an espresso machine, whatever way you want to do it, and you drink it, and the first sip might be like, oh, that feels good, that tastes delicious. Savour the whole cupful. Take just 5 minutes out of your day to enjoy that cup of coffee. Don't rush, don't get it and run. take your time with it, being more mindful. Back to what I said originally, breathing exercises are really, really good. That 3, 4, 5 breathing that I talked about, doing that for a few times through will be amazing. And there's another thing that I came across, which is journaling. I talked about that the other day. Again, a common theme. One thing to do with that is called morning pages. So each morning when you wake up, you have a book by the side of your bed, or as soon as you get up, and you write 3 pages of journaling. Whatever is in your head, it can just be rubbish. It doesn't have to be anything. You don't have to think too clearly. Just whatever comes into your head, write it down. That's a really good form of mindfulness, being in the moment. Whatever you are thinking, put it on the paper. Another thing with mindfulness, take a break. Take a break from your phone. Put your phone down and just focus on your surroundings. We spend so much time on our phones, looking down at our devices. So even when we have a moment when we can be bored or not have anything to do, we have to fill it with a distraction, and it's not a good distraction. We're not allowing our mind just to calm down and take a break. So put your phone down and just be in the moment for a few moments. Focus on one thing at a time. We are so good at multitasking. Well, to be honest, we're not that good at multitasking. We think we are, but what you end up doing is lots of things not that well. So when you're doing something, rather than getting distracted and going off and doing something else and doing several things at the same time and juggling, decide, I'm going to do this one thing and I'm going to do it well. I'm going to focus and I'm going to concentrate and be more mindful. So when we practice being mindful, it helps to calm our mind and it distracts you from negative thoughts. And that's the aim of the game with this. This is what I'm trying to do with you, is distracting you from what's going on around you, what's worrying you, your fears, the thoughts about the future, what's happening to you. Just have a little oasis of calm in your day. So my thought of the day today is spend more time in the moment with mindfulness, going for a walk, taking note of where you are, just enjoying all the senses that we have: sight, smell, sound, touch, all of those things. Really just for a few moments, just do it for a minute, just a minute of your day. Focus on something and take those sensations on board. Really enjoy the moment. Smell the roses. If there's anything, if you're doing mindfulness and you're finding it's working, or you've got tips for mindfulness, put them in the comments. Please share this with people so it reaches more people who are suffering or need some tips for anxiety and stress at this time. And I will see you tomorrow for my Karma Thought of the Day for Wednesday. But my Karma Thought of the Day is mindfulness. Be in the moment. Take some time out for yourself. Just a few moments every day. Even if it's just when you're washing your hands. Do that for me. Okay, I shall see you tomorrow. Take care. Until then, goodbye.